Vale chicos, creo que estamos en directo, espérame tantito. Y no se me está viendo nada de la cámara. Pero me tengo que ajustar primero la cámara. A ver. Ahí ya se me ve. No sé si se escucha. Sí, se escucha. Y ya se me falta poner lo que es el chat. Muy bien. Hey, ¿cómo están gente de YouTube? Aquí un nuevo directo para el canal. Estamos encontrados nuevamente en Genshin Impact. Hola Mario, muchas gracias por pasarte directo. En serio te lo agradezco mucho, muchas gracias. Y como podrán ver, saqué a Neulet porque no me pude aguantar. Está muy roto. Hola Piglo, muchas gracias por pasarte directo. En serio te lo agradezco mucho, muchas gracias. Y pues bueno, estoy feliz con mi nuevo personaje, la verdad. Y esperen con ansias porque hoy mismo, a las noches, van a tener lo que es ya su build completa. No es una que yo recomendaría, pero funciona igual. Y tengo que publicar otros 3 videos. Tengo que publicar la vuelta de Neulit, la reacción a la Mike Expo, el Skibidi Toilet número 64 y el capítulo 0 de las perrerías de Mike. Pero bueno, como tenemos mucho que hacer, vamos a empezar de una vez porque este directo tiene que avanzar mucho. Y pues bueno, ahí ahorita voy a ir por ese teleport porque no lo tengo desbloqueado. ¿En serio? Esa es la enfermería.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you.
No me está
But
agarrando el
thank you for your
internet. No
concern,
es que lo voy a
Sijui.
tener que poner en la computadora.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijui here is the fortress of
No, ya me
Meropide's
está
head
empezando a
nurse.
fallar el internet. Chicos,
Hello, new
se están
faces.
comentando. Espérame un tantito porque estoy teniendo fallas con el
I
chat.
actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you
Que
seem
no,
to
no
have
me
some
quiere
rare
cargar. Listo,
downtime
ya,
with
ya
no
me cargó.
patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank
Qué
you.
linda eres.
Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head
Normal.
back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Esa la vamos a ver. Ay, me fui a otra parte. Supuestamente el teleport está por aquí. Pero yo no veo nada, así que me voy. Muy bien, muy bien.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
Vaya,
It
vaya.
actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh,
Vaya, vaya.
you mean the meals are random? Yes. what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure.
Totalmente.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
Este va a ser personaje, espero que no.
No matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewin.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
Normal,
No news
después de
is
estar
good
tanto
news.
ahí.
Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless.
Muy
In
bien.
light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two
No te
will just
preocupes.
be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Es justo lo que dice.
Traveler and Paimon, right?
Sí.
Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Muy bien.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home.
Paimon, ya sabes lo que veía, ya sabes lo que esperabas al entrar, al aceptar esta misión, Diosito Santo.
Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Nervulette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Nervulette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, and besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Nervulette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our
Y hay otra cosa
investigation.
importante. ¿Por qué Linnea está aquí?
You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linnea as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linnea and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linnea and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
No confíes en él.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so, we can ask him what's going on tomorrow.
Yo sinceramente quiero que la viajera y Paimon dejen de confiar en Linnea, Lynette y Freminet. Ya, sinceramente, en mi parecer ya no son de fiar. Con lo bien que me habían caído al principio.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything and Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
Esto va hacia arriba. ¿Cuál es la que va hacia abajo? Ahí está. Lugar nuevo.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Hey.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fit. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Muy bien. Ok, un poquito extraño.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and... So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
¿Cómo se atasca?
Okay, you got it! Great! Now it...
Huh. This Though since the processing is done by machine, the product... Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons...
Güey.
Paimon's exhausted.
¿Y tú qué hiciste? Dime qué hiciste.
Crap, Foreman.
Una cosa que has hecho.
Paimon couldn't even... Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, he probably just finished up his work too. He should be around here some. Winnie? Mr. Magician? Where are you?
Ya vamos a desbloquear el
Some
teleporte.
disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Ah, está ahí arriba.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of no...
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Sí, que tú estés aquí.
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the Court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Ya sé.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets.
Ya veremos.
So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so, see?
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The
Vaya.
House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Vaya.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Ya veo.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't
No,
we
no
team
quiero.
up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together.
No
As
confíes
you
en
know,
ellos.
The House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis.
No,
You
no
can trust
confíes.
us on that.
Niégate, no confíes en ellos.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agree
No
to
te fías
cooperate
mucho
on
de
these
ellas.
terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards.
Vaya,
You
vaya.
should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope
Ok.
you find our information useful at least.
Les devolveremos el favor,
Look
pero...
at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the
Pero
courtyard
seguiré sin confiar
cafeteria
en
and get
ellos.
something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear. Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub.
Ascensor, ¿dónde hay? Ay, a tomar por saco, voy a tomar un teleporte. No, 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 no.
kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
Tardo o temprano volverás a comerla. Tarde, me imagino. Tarde o temprano volverás a comerla.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fishies, seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. I can, let you... Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself.
Ajá, lo normal.
But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really...
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc.
Whatever. No sé si diría confiar en él.
Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him? Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Sí, sería lo normal.
We were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets...
Vamos a descansar, chicos.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our...
Casi no hicimos nada ese día. Solo lo más importante, creo que lo más revelador fue el de que hablamos con Inei. Esa es la visión de Nobile, ¿no? Me imagino que es la de Nobile.
Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream?
¿Quién sabe?
Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation
Nice.
is its first major breakthrough. Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start work.
Creo que no deberíamos gastar los cupones por el momento. Quizás los ocupamos para algo más importante.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasting. Good, here you go. Remember to get...
Tengo unas ganas de partirle la cara a ese men y no sé por qué. Toma ya, nací para esto.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet.
Casualidades,
Working
lo
here for
dudo.
almost 15 years. Even
¿Qué?
in Grainville always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
15 años estuvo ahí. No sabe lo que es la luz del sol ese güey.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little.
Nice.
Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. Now,
You mean, even you have never tried working through...
there's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
Vaya, vaya.
What the... How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
No, es diferente al Irminsul, porque en Irminsul nadie se acuerda.
Are you thinking
La
that
única
it
que se
was...
podría acordar sería ella.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Alright, if you...
Si tanto quieres, uno lo haga así a tomar por saco.
What is this garbage? Ooh,
Ahora les tocó una comida horrible.
this afternoon. Sure, if we're not going to work, then...
Tengo ganas de echarme unas peleitas. Recuerda, no lo mates. Objetivos clave. Ahora sí, vamos a agarrarnos a unos buenos guamazos.
Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process.
And if we lose the game, will it?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the...
Confío en mis habilidades.
Hey, great. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then the second you mess up the order, you'll lose. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up? Thanks for your patronage.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Ni que fuera la gran cosa, yo quiero agarrarme a guamazos.
They weren't exaggerating about how strong you are.
Yo quiero agarrarme a guamazos. ¿Por qué la vida es tan cruel y no me dan mis guamazos?
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early.
Igual sueñas con algo interesante otra vez. ¡No! Bien, vamos a ver qué pasa.
Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation.
Tengo
today.
1200. Oye, tengo más de lo que creí.
What do you have planned for us? But Paimon really hopes the form...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that...
Sure. Let's just say we really want to test our limits. Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up.
¿Qué tanto miras?
That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore.
Ya ni puede flotar. Ya es la segunda vez que escucho como un cofre apareciendo, pero no veo nada.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now? Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time.
Ok, vamos a comer.
Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Wait, what? What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food right. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look!
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fun? What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying to hide something? Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now...
La carne extraña. Si se viera la espectadora se encuentra en el área de producción, te dan una comida de poder muy extraña en el comedor secreto, dice.
What would you like to do this after? Since we have...
Hasta arriba. Vaya por Dios, aquí es un movedero, pero de los buenos.
Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
Oh, I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major. I think I just pulled something.
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch. And nope.
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway.
Enfermería vacía.
Hey, look! There's something here! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Are they a fan of Siegeween? They must have dropped this. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. Whoa, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, what?
Información sobre las melucinas. Ah, caray, todavía podemos encontrar pistas aquí. Ah, caray, Lynette, ¿tú estás aquí?
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn reward coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is...
Huh? Credit coupons?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of
No
these
se
coupons.
confíen en ella. No confíen en esos planes. Estoy seguro que tarde o temprano les van a meter la daga por el trasero. Estoy segurísimo. Va a pasar lo mismo que pasó con Mobile.
Well, shh. Say. Sorry, I don't know who.
I'm not very good.
There's no one here that's anywhere near as strong.
Al menos este es positivo, me agrada.
Is at your service.
Ah, mira, ahí está.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I... well, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and... What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
Vale, las pistas de aquí arriba ya se acabaron, así que nos toca ir más abajo. No me preocupen, chicos, sí me acuerdo cuál fue el teleporte. Ven, le sigue.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me.
Huh? No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
Bueno, al menos eso nos ayuda un poquito. Ya te caché. ¿Qué haces aquí tú? ¿Qué haces?
Siegewing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? Hello, Traveler. Paimon?
Esta se ve más humana que Melusina.
Around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while
Tranquila, tranquila, tranquila.
Are you talking about pets or people? Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse. Yes, running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from
Desafortunadamente eso no, eso no es posible. Sí se puede ser feliz, pero todo el tiempo no.
well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Ok, al menos ya se solucionó un misterio. Ay, está hasta arriba. Si vieras ahí, si vieras ahora el teleport directamente. Llegó la hora de dormir.
You want to stop investigating and go Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back.
Algo me dice que va a haber otro sueño.
So after working a few
Aw.
days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? And it looked well. We'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow.
Taca, 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 taca.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. What do you have planned for us? After working, but doing the same thing. Yeah.
Otra vez, ya es la tercera vez que escucho un cofre. Y creo que me estoy volviendo loco, chicos.
Oh, just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't. What would you like to do this afternoon? Knowing child, he must.
Estaría chido enfrentarnos a Noel ahí.
Back for another try. I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time. All right.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Yeah.
Está bien fácil.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancration match. Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you...
But we don't know anything about the fighters.
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could...
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it?
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
What?
Lo revelaste
Never
más
even
de lo que
picked a
deberías.
boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? And what do you mean by...
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that.
Vamos a probarlo.
But I've
Let's
heard
go.
a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not serious. Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet...
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon. Seems you've made up your mind.
No te preocupes, somos un tanque, no nos va a pasar nada. Y si viene alguien a agarrarnos a guamazos, no te preocupes.
Set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try.
Sale la arena Bojacarro para volver a la descanso. Estamos bien mensos.
Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow. Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up.
Ah, se nos van a quedar unos cuantos.
What do you have planned for us?
Ya podemos ir a la arena Bojacarro, así que... Bueno, al parecer va a tomar...
Doing the same thing all the time. Yeah.
Parece que aquí nomás hicieron un copy y pega, porque estoy viendo el mismo diálogo. Y las mismas animaciones. Ahí creo que sí hicieron un poquito de copy y pega. Pero no voy a insertar nada, o sea, prácticamente vas a estar haciendo lo mismo y ya es la cuarta vez que escucho el sonido del cofre.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor. What would you like to do this afternoon? Sure.
Ya me dejan, quiero terminar ya el directo que ya llevamos 1 hora y 1 minuto. Y tengo videos.
Here to buy tickets? Better be quick.
Who are the boxers in the next...
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they...
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick. Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no?
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons. We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon.
A ver, ¿qué es eso malo que nos va a pasar? Estoy intrigado.
Hey, traveler, Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself.
Nosotros no compramos nada.
A package? For us? Did you buy something, traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look? All right. Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this... Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide.
Agárrala por el cuello y manténla ahí.
After you opened it. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Huh? What is it? Let Paimon...
Un líquido rojo.
Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
¿Quieres probarlo?
No way. Get that stuff away from Paimon. Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just...
El líquido de color sangre.
What do you have put...
Bueno, perdimos muchos cupones, así que...
Well, it feels nice to slack off a little.
Hey chicos, ya llevamos una hora de directo, así que bueno, lo tengo que dejar hasta aquí porque tengo que editar varios videos. Tengo que editar el de la Mike Expo, el de la vuelta Nebulit, el de Escribir número 64 y también, ¿cuál era el otro? Las perrerías de Mike episodio 0. Así que bueno, espero que como siempre les haya gustado este directo. Muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron dentro del directo, en serio, se lo agradezco mucho. Y quiero avisar que a partir de mañana voy a poner un aviso de que voy a estar haciendo directo en Twitch por lo de las frutogemas, porque a mí me conviene. Antes hacía directos en Twitch, pero lo dejé de hacer porque creo que prefería hacerlos en YouTube, pero por las frutogemas tendré que cambiarme a Twitch por un momento. Así que bueno, espero que como siempre les haya gustado y nos vemos hasta la próxima.